Nithyananda, after this most beautiful darshan of Paramashiva in his Paramavatara, in his Nijavatara, as our beloved Swamiji. Today, Swamiji has blessed all of us with this most beautiful experience to be able to manifest oneness with himself, to be able to manifest the space of oneness. Every one of you that received the darshan today, all of you have been blessed with the most important, most auspicious, and most powerful experience. Manifesting Paramashiva in you, manifesting the ultimate in you, manifesting Swamiji in you. This is literally the essence of what Paramashivoham is, and that is what all of you have been initiated into right now. How did each of you enjoy the darshan today? The darshan of Swamiji himself in his embodied form. Each of you can post in the chat. I request each of you to post in the chat. How did you enjoy today's darshan? Each of you watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, and all the different social media platforms, each of you can post. And today's darshan, especially today's darshan, all of you, all the participants, please listen. In today's darshan, Swamiji has bestowed, showered the most important, the most auspicious quality to all of us. What does it mean literally to be Paramashiva? Is to live, radiate the space of Swamiji. Every one of you, all of you that just attended the darshan right now, Swamiji has initiated all of you to manifest that space, the space or the experience of that Nithyananda, where you're experiencing Swamiji as you. Right now, when all of you manifest his power, you will experience how Swamiji is flowing through you, manifesting in you right now, in this very moment. Please sit now. Take a few minutes. In this same space, sit. You will be able to manifest the Ashtamaha Shaktis. You will be able to increase your own height right now. See, when you are experiencing that oneness, you will experience so much of expansion happening in your inner space. You will be able to physically alter your own height. Every one of you will be able to do it right now. With this most beautiful initiation that Swamiji has endowed all of us with, and with this powerful blessings that Swamiji has given, each and every one of you will now be able to manifest a space where you're able to increase your own height by manifesting the power of Mahima. Can I please request all the participants to take a moment? Could you all please go and measure your current height just against the wall? You can mark. You can mark it on the wall, your height, and take a picture. I request each of the participants to take a picture of your current height. And actually, after the manifestation, you can even take another picture to see how much you've grown taller as well. So I request each of the participants now to go and check your height, your current height. See, actually, in the history, in the Purana Ramayana, Itihasa Ramayana, when Hanuman had to cross over the ocean, he actually, at that point of time, he didn't remember the powers he had. He didn't know that he was blessed with all of his powers. And that has another backstory to it of when he was young and he went towards the sun to actually thinking it was a fruit. But at that given point of time, when he was searching for Mata Sita, who was kidnapped by the king Ravana, he had to jump over the ocean, and at that point he did not remember that he had this power. And another very senior, a very enlightened individual, Jambavan, he actually came and reminded Hanuman that he has the power of these Ashtamaha Shaktis, and he has the power to actually expand and even fly and jump over the ocean and even expand his body. And once he actually remembered the powers, he was able to grow. Hanuman actually was able to grow, and from the normal height that he was, he could just expand his body to the size that he wanted. all of you will be able to manifest this very power as your experience right now. Literally, you will be able to see how in all aspects, everywhere, wherever you want, you are seeking for that experience. You will be able to see, you will be able to manifest this experience right now. So connect to Swamiji, and each of you can experience that intense oneness, the deep feeling connection. And you will see physically, you will just expand your whole body. Physically, your height will grow. Every one of you are going to witness this right now. It's not a miracle. It's not a magic. It's a science. It's a science that you can experience right now. It's a science that you can taste right now, just by your will. I'm going to request all the participants, every one of you, to sit now, experience that deep feeling connection with Swamiji, and chant the Mahavakya. You will be able to manifest this in you right now, this very moment. Please sit straight. Sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Chant the Mahavakya.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
How many of you have manifested? How many of you? Please check your height again and share. How many of you started manifesting this power? Actually, this power, being able to shift your height, increase your height just by your will, gives you the ability to alter any situation externally just by your will, without getting limited, without getting bound by it. You will be able to manifest the entire thing.
Can I request each of the participants to post what you experienced? You can actually go back and measure your height now and see how much you have grown taller.
And I request each of you to post in the chat. And now we're going to be entering into a very, very interesting session because we've all learned about so many different things in Paramashivoham. But how do you live this after the Paramashivoham finishes? How can you apply these powerful cognitions? Swamiji very beautifully explains the importance of ecosystem. This is going to be a very important session, so I'm going to request all of you to provide your listening. We're going to now be learning about what is an ecosystem, how an ecosystem played a role in the avatar's life, and how Kailasa is the ecosystem for you to experience the same. Swamiji is providing that same experience to you in Kailasa. So let us now enter into the session and let's all listen to Swamiji's revelations.
Vivekananda visualized Hindu nation. Aurobindo aspired for it. Yogananda yearned. Osho worked. Maharshi Mahesho he mandated. With the grace of Paramashiva and all their blessings, Nithyananda made it happen. Paramashiva manifested through Nithyananda.
The work we have done to protect human rights, to stop the violence, to protect people from lawfare, forced disappearance, to protect spiritual leaders from assassination attempts, to protect Hindu refugees in every level. I thank all of you who supported us, who helped us to protect our Hindu men and women. In many of your countries, you have given refuge, you have given asylum. Thank you all. If I start naming a long list of the countries, supported our Hindu brothers and sisters, giving political asylum, giving refugee, protecting. I sincerely want to thank every one of you, and I also wanted to thank United Nations for recognizing the persecution done on Kailasa and on the Kailasa's SPH in multi-level assassination attempts, lawfare, and hate speech, and all the attacks done by Hindu media, the Hindu media people, and whatnot.
Madam Chairperson, esteemed delegates and colleagues, I represent Kailasa Nation led by Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Sri Nithyananda Paramashivoham, which speaks on behalf of 2 billion Hindus around the world who do not have a voice representing them in these international forums. I want to specifically bring to light the attack on minority Hindu traditions. Hinduism, as people know, is not a single monolithic religion, but it's made up of thousands of unique enlightenment ecosystems which are called sampradayas. In recent times, many Hindu gurus, Hindu minority traditions and temples have come under attack by majority ideologies, and a large number of traditions have virtually disappeared. There has been no recognition of the attacks by international human rights groups, as in these cases it is difficult for outsiders to distinguish the attackers from the attacked. For the past 10 years, the Kailasa Nation and SPH Sri Nithyananda Paramashivoham have been attacked and silenced in India as a religious minority, as a linguistic minority, and because extremist elements are opposed to Kailasa's stance when it comes to the rights of women, including marginalized Dalit women and the rights of members of the LGBTQ and transgender communities. In 2019, Kailasa approached the OHCHR presenting the case of persecution, and when this document reached the Indian media, a very well-funded defamation campaign was started by news sources which were supportive of the Union government, alleging treason and sedition on part of the Kailasa Nation. A number of false cases were subsequently registered against Kailasa leaders, and one of our university campuses for women in the state of Gujarat was razed to the ground in a matter of days by mobs along with the local government. Kailasa has since submitted a number of reports on the persecution to various forums available within the UN, but not much action has been taken. In June 2021, Kailasa made a submission on the attacks of ASMT women in the session by the UN Committee on Elimination of Discrimination Against Women on the Rights of Indigenous Women, and further submitted reports out to femicide and on gender justice. Later in September, Kailasa's report on media disinformation in India, which is a big problem, was accepted by the Special Rapporteur for the right to freedom of opinion and expression.
I also wanted to reveal a very important secret. Many people, media, and even some of our own Hindus, devotees think because I was persecuted, I made Kailasa. No, it is the other way around. Because with Paramashiva's grace, I made Kailasa, I was persecuted. You can see the timeline. In 2003, I incorporated the legal body of Kailasa, international body. By 2007, please note down, with a legal document, it will all be published and established by 2007. The small island and the land for Kailasa was procured. By 2008, the autonomous status and the sovereign status work was completed. Knowing that I am doing a great work for Hinduism, the persecution attacks on me was started. Till now, I have not revealed these details. Now I am revealing Actually, we have more than one sovereign land gifted by various countries. One was a small island, another one is not island but on the seashore, the edge of that country, gifted to us. And we do have few more pieces of lands in different places with autonomous status, and many countries, diplomatic relations, and many recognitions, proclamations, the sister city agreements, host country agreements, all of that, and seat agreements, headquarters agreements, all of that we have with many countries. I want all of you to know the truth. Not because I was persecuted, I created Kailasa. Because I started creating Kailasa, started working for Hindus to have a place like Vatican. Please understand, my vision for Kailasa was never competition for any other nation. We are not like a regular modern day nations. We provide the administrative services for Hindus. And the Kailasa, my vision for Kailasa itself was, it will be run by monks and nuns, just like Vatican. It will not be like a regular political nation. It will be run by monks and nuns, just like Vatican for Christians. Kailasa will be for Hindus, to keep the Hinduism alive, provide the administrative headquarters for Hinduism, keep the seed bank of Hindu knowledge for the world. Because I was doing this whole thing non-violent, by going to every person, convincing them, begging them, receiving it as a donation, non-violent way, and making Kailasa happen. I did not expect any persecution, but the anti-Hindu forces, let me repeat, anti-Hindu elements, anti-Hindu forces, Hindu mystic powers could not tolerate a nation getting evolved for Hindus. So, they started the attack, and racist people also joined the attack. But with the grace of Paramashiva, Paramashiva himself protected me and my Sangha, and Paramashiva himself made this Kailasa into reality. So understand, whatever is already done, I will list it. Hindu monastery, infrastructure needed for Hindu monastery is done. From today, we will be receiving application for Hindu monastery. Whether you are a male or female, want to live a monk nun life, being part of Kailasa's sovereign order of Kailasa's Nithyananda, want to be part of Kailasa's sovereign order, Kailasa's monks and nuns order, you are welcome to apply today. You can send the email today. From today, the monks and nuns applications will be accepted, and we will start receiving them. That's the first step. Second, university is ready. We will start accepting the university in applications also. You can all send email. Anyone wants to learn, do courses, classes in our university, staying in our sovereign land, please send email to kailasa.org. Humanity is going through identity crisis with the super intelligence and artificial intelligence taking over. If you know your identity, your core identity is super consciousness, and your life is all about super consciousness, your focus is expected to be super consciousness. You have a great field which is unique to you. No one else can play in that field. In super consciousness, no artificial intelligence and no super intelligence can enter. That field can be explored, manifested, lived only by human beings. It is time human beings focus on it, revive it, celebrate it, manifest it. The ancient, enlightened civilization need to be revived, and human beings should taste superconscious breakthrough. We should make this superconscious breakthrough available to the human beings just like their everyday breakfast. How everyday breakfast is made available to the whole humanity. We need to build the infrastructure and reach it to the world. That is only our responsibility. That's the responsibility of Kailasa. This is the reason why I am building the Kailasa. This is the answer for the question, why Kailasa? To enjoy the superconscious breakthrough, manifest superconscious powers, and take it to the world. The superconscious breakthrough and superconscious powers is the purpose of Kailasa. It's the purpose of Kailasa. So, on this auspicious new year, let's all pray to Paramashiva and take the Sangalpa to make this whole year auspicious by giving superconscious breakthrough to ourselves, discovering our true identity, true purpose, and not feeling competition or threatened by artificial intelligence and super intelligence. I tell you, artificial intelligence and super intelligence is complementing the humanity. It is not competing with humanity. Let super intelligence take over all the external world, mundane world affairs. Let humanity focus on the inner world and manifest superconscious breakthrough, superconscious powers, superconscious knowledge. There is so much to be done in the field of superconsciousness. Let's do that, which only we can do, which only human beings can do. I wanted to present it to all of you. Till now, whatever has been achieved all the landmark, whatever has been achieved. Just one day morning in the Samadhi, I received the command. You have to start uniting the nations to spread all these great spiritual truths all over the world. I just slowly settled down. Actually, when the command is delivered, there's no two different person of Paramashiva and me separate. It's only one being. The one being, that command opens up. When that opens up, I just know it is going to become reality. So when slowly this being is settling down, it will have the strategies. Means that jnana, the ultimate command, becomes prajnana, gets mapped to my system and manifests as vijnana, the reality. Like steps need to be done. I immediately called and told the disciples, let us make a first Facebook page, Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations. Let's start organizing ourselves and let's take it to different countries and embassies, different country Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and in different countries, different names. Some countries it is Ministry of External Affairs, some countries it's a Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I told, let's take it to all of them and make them understand that this is what is our mission. We are working on uniting all the nations to spread, for example, all the ancient spiritual sciences, Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for reviving all the ancient spiritual sciences and the ancient scriptures and all the indigenous traditions. Hinduism is nothing but a totality of 10,000 indigenous traditions. Understand? At least 10,000. Sorry if the number is too low. At least 10,000, I should say. Originally, if I say the traditions existed at some point, it may go up to 200,000. At least alive now, if I say the traditions alive now, then it may be at least 10,000. At least 10,000 traditions, and the living streams of Hinduism, even now, I will comfortably say minimum 10,000. It may be a little more than 10,000, but not less than 10,000. So, Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations to revive all these traditions. Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations to bring animal rights. Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations to bring the rights of indigenous traditions and revive the indigenous religious traditions, and Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for human rights, Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for children's rights, Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for women's rights. And when I dictated this whole project, even our own disciples, Swamiji, don't you think it looks too big? Now only we are evolving as a nation. Sri Kailasa is evolving as a nation only now. Don't you see that we are entering into too big venture, too big project? I said, I don't know all this. Paramashiva told, let's do it. Paramashiva said it. Just let's do whatever we need to do. Let's start. That's the way I started. Now you will be shocked when we go and present this to multiple countries. Foreign Affairs Ministry, they are not even having second thought to recognize Sri Kailasa as nation or give embassy status or even associating with us, getting associated with us, the diplomatic relationships. So now, without making you wait
further, with the grace of Ganapati, Paramashiva, and all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, I am introducing the Kailasian dollar to all of you. Kailasian dollar. Each Kailasian dollar will be 11.66 gram gold, 1 tola. 1 tola will be called 1 Kailasian dollar. In Sanskrit, 1 Swarna Mudra. In Tamil, 1 Purkas. One tola gold. That's a Hindu way of measurement. 1 tola of gold. 11.66388038 grams will be 1 Kailasian dollar. 1 Swarna Mudra. 1 Purkas.
Bhavabhayaharanam Shri Nithyanandame Vandita Charanam Shri Nithyanandame Bhavabhayaharanam Shri Nithyanandame Vandita Charanam Shri Nithyanandame 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 Bolo Hare Krishna Rama Bolo Hare Nithyanama Bolo Nithyananda Nama Nithyanandame Bhavabhayaharanam Shri Nithyanandame Vandita Charanam Shri Nithyanandame 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 Bolo Hare Krishna Nama Bolo Hare Nithyanama Bolo Nithyananda Nama Nithyanandame Brahmananda Rupa Hare Nithyananda Shanti Bhakti Lelo Mujhe Nithyananda Nithyanandame Nithyanandame Nitya Chora Nanda Lala Nanda Ganda Nivasa Charana Kamala Vanto Nithyanandame Chitta Chora Nanda Lala Nanda Ganda Nivasa Charana Kamala Vanto Nithyanandame Nityam Dhyanam Nithyanandame Guru Nityam Dhyanam Nithyanandame Anandame Nithyanandame Guru Nithyananda Namam Nithyanandame Charanam Pada Kamalam Nithyanandame Anandam Anandam Nithyanandame Nithyanandam Anandam Nithyanandame
And Paramashiva declares food has to be completely freely available for the whole nation. So we are going to follow the same procedure. Food, knowledge. See, not only the guru should not charge the student. If guru does not have money to feed the students, you see, in Hindu tradition, the student, not only you can't charge the student has to be given food, given all the things needed, and given education. Intention to study is worshipped in Hindu tradition. So if a child has an intention to study, he becomes a brahmachari. So from that moment, the Hindu society is responsible for giving food, shelter, education, everything needed for that brahmachari. The guru is responsible for providing everything to a brahmachari who want to study. If guru does not have, if guru is not wealthy enough, he has to go for bhiksha. He is allowed to beg. And brahmacharis are also allowed to beg. You can beg, but guru is bound to provide everything to the brahmacharis and give education. We are going to be following the same policy. Not only knowledge is free, all your survival needs during your study period also is free. And we are going to be following the same principles. My vision is to provide all these services to all the 2 billion Hindus all over the world. More than 1.2 billion born Hindus and around 800 million, 0.8 million practicing Hindus are there all over the world. So, I feel my personal vision is to provide these services to all the 2 billion people all over the world. Let's see, with the grace of Paramashiva, we will be able to do it. Same way, in Hindu tradition, doctors are paid not based on you falling sick, but based on your income. Whole village gives share from the harvest to the doctor. Doctor makes sure the whole village is healthy. This is called healthy medical industry. See, only by you falling sick, doctor is going to gain money. How do you expect doctor should be praying for your health? When doctor knows the village's health, my county's health, my taluk's health, my area's health is going to make me more wealthy. He will do research on your diet. He will support you in every level to be healthy, because your health makes him wealthy. Not your sickness. Your body is not income source for him. Your active life is income source for him. Understand the shift. This is Hindu economic policies. So, the Kailasa will have the same policies. In Kailasa, we will be practicing these same policies.
I should say that Arunagiri Yogeshwara initiated and Tiruchi Swami inspired. Maybe 2002, we have started evolving ourselves as a university. Like, I used to go to Mahabalipuram and personally sit with those tapatis and bring them to Bididi, and first started carving Los Angeles Venkateshwara. I wanted to start the work with Ganapati, so we made a small Ganapati, like a puja, for puja purpose, and then that Ganapati is still there in Bididi. And then after that Ganapati, the Los Angeles Venkateshwara, then Ohio Anandeshwara, Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva in Ohio. Then the university evolved, and
today, Internet TV is launched, Autobiography of the Avatar.org/TV. This web television, with the grace of Paramashiva, I am launching this to the whole world. It is the web television through which the huge amount of material related to my life, my own description
of various things happened in my life in multi-dimension. Which I have revealed at various times. Last 20 years of my public life from 2000. Whatever is collected and preserved is getting shared. Spend time in this autobiography of the avatar, Facebook, web TV. We are also making a Twitter page, Facebook profile and Facebook page, and Instagram, everything. Read, spend time on autobiography of the avatar. You will understand how the powerful cognition I reveal, how to manifest it immediately. Understand? This is the most powerful technique. Most powerful technique. Because when you read my life, you literally live me. Same way today I have few to share with you all, which we are launching formally with the grace of Ganapati, Paramashiva, Parashakti, Samrajya Lakshmi. Hindu import and export, IMPEX, Hindu IMPEX services for strengthening and promotion of global import-export of Hindu products, Hindu goods, Hindu services that support Hindu principles, Hindu international trade, is the exchange of capital across international borders or territories because there's a need or want of Hindu goods, Hindu services or Hindu products. In most countries, such trade represents significant share of gross and domestic product. With this principle, keeping each country law as the first priority. For example, and in Kailasa, equal right to all beings existing. In Kailasa, the law is whether you kill an ant or fly or a mosquito or human beings, murder charge. There is no, killing only human beings is murder charge. That is human beings declaring supremacy over planet Earth and waging war on animals by the faltu, cheating law. The cheating law is only if you kill a human being, murder charge. So, killing anybody, any other beings, animals, dogs, cows, all that is not considered as murder. No. In Kailasa, in Sri Kailasa, killing any being, fly, bee, mosquito, killing any being, murder charge. Make this organic, sattvic agriculture and food free. So the saffronome dedicated to world peace, conflict resolution, religious freedom. I'm officially launching the social media platform for the saffronome now. So it's already available. And Red Om for all kinds of relief work. Green Om for environmental protection. Fundamentally, whatever we were doing earlier, now we will evolve it more in a internationally organized way. Green Om, Blue Om. The green Om will be for environmental protection. Blue Om is for animal rights. White Om is for psychological healing, spiritual counseling, helping human beings mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Yellow Om is for reviving all the Satvidya, yogic, Ayurvedic, sciences, arts and culture, everything related to Hinduism. So formally, I'm inaugurating these organizations, and we are also forming more than 100 new organizations.
Universal Hindu Parliament. Last 6 months we were working on this project. Today, successfully we completed this project. I am sharing it with the whole world. I am opening this to the whole world. Universal Hindu Parliament. It has 7 parts. Chit Sabha. Chit Sabha, where Paramashiva does all the Panchakrityas and all the informations he wants to share with the world from Chit Sabha he releases to the world. Next is Deva Sabha. Understand? Hinduism as a unique way gods directly land on human beings' plane. Gods land on planet Earth and do the administration. Please understand. Oh Hindus, don't be apologetic. Don't try to be agnostic. When we say Paramashiva himself came as Irayanar, Sundaresa Pandiyan, Tokkanada Peruman, and created the Pandya Samrajya and started ruling. Don't be apologetic. Don't think it is mythology. Don't think it is a story. It is history. Not story. It is history. Gods do come to planet Earth. Paramashiva himself came and created Pandya Samrajya and ruled Madurai as Sundarabandiyan, Tokkanada Peruman, Irayanar. Parashakti herself came as Meenakshi. And Subramanya came as Ukrabandiya. These are true. And understand, this Deva Sabha will be run by the gods and goddesses directly come from Paramashiva to planet Earth, either in the form of incarnations. How? Subramanya has come in the form of Skandamata, or the partial Bhava Samadhi, like part-time, the gods will land on the sincere, intense, enlightened beings through Bhava Samadhi, either partially or full incarnations. Those beings will form this Deva Sabha. And third, Raja Sabha. Raja Sabha will be formed by all the Hindu activists all over the world. If you are a Hindu guru, Hindu Pidadhipati, Hindu Matadhipati, or Hindu party leader, Hindu political activist, Hindu social leader or any Hindu community leader, like different communities, Brahmins, Tevar, Saiva Velalar, so many different communities. The Hindu communities leaders and Hindu yoga studios, Hindu temple priests, Hindu temple owners, anyone who runs any Hindu ecosystem, you are eligible to become the Rajya Sabha member of Kailasa, Universal Hindu Parliament. Fourth is Jnana Sabha, all the Hindu education organizations like Hindu Gurukuls, Hindu colleges, Hindu universities can become part of the Jnana Sabha. Kanaka Sabha will be all the Hindu business organizations, Hindu businessmen. It will be literally Hindu World Trade Center. Ananda Sabha will be for all the Hindu common men to address the issues of the Hindus all over the world. Nithyananda Sabha will be focusing on my contribution, what we are doing, the governance of Kailasa, and our contribution for Hinduism. These 7 sabhas is already legally formed. All the structures are established. This is the sole purpose why Kailasa is born. To keep the grand narrative of Hinduism alive, I made this Kailasa. Kailasa has successfully happened. I sincerely wanted to thank all the Hindus all over the world for supporting me and making this Kailasa happen. Understand? Just like how Jews supported Israel and made Israel happen, same way Hindus from all over the world supported me and made this Kailasa happen.
My whole effort of reviving this Kailasa nation is to bring all the ancient enlightened civilization, Hindu civilizations, greater science, values, philosophies, principles of gender equality back to life, bringing the past, the glorious past, to the future. Past was glorious in every level. Fortunately, still the past is not dead, it is still alive. Maybe the intensity has come down. Maybe some of the sciences we lost, but we have not lost everything. The good news is still the documents, scriptures are available, and still the knowledge is in our DNA, and we can revive. The great news is already Kailasa started reviving for future. Kailasa was the past, Kailasa is the present, Kailasa is the future hope. This whole science is coming to your home, catered to you, customized to you, free of cost, is Kailasa. We were providing this service last many years. Now in an organized way we are beginning in 100 places from today, expanding it to 108 places, time zones. Please send an email to Kailasa for e-passport. We provide e-passport, and which is free of cost, and we provide all these services. Free library service, free e-Gurukul, free completion sessions, very customized. Guided meditation process personally by me, and Vakyartha Sadas. So please sign up for e-passport and avail of this. Kailasa.org/e-passport right now. Ecosystem is extremely important to manifest enlightenment, state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva, superconsciousness of Paramashiva. Kailasa is the ecosystem. Listen, Kailasa is the ecosystem. Ecosystem is extremely important. Understand this? If you are constantly treated as God for people, by people around you,
you will simply become God. If you are constantly trained, supported, helped for you to become God, you will simply become. Listen carefully. Whether I hug you, whether I say I love you, whether I give my smile, or I stare at you, or ferociously treat you, I am constantly making you God. Maturity is mandatory in life. The good news I have for you is it is too easy. It is not difficult. All you need to do is get out of the impact of the gaslighting done on you by the unconscious. Ecosystem. The so-called human society. Listen carefully. The modern day human society you are living is such an unconscious ecosystem. It does so much of gaslighting. Gaslighting means, let me define, so much of false ideas are dumped on you, even you start believing them about you. Listen carefully. You need to be enlightened, not gaslighted. Anything which puts self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred in you, SDHD, self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial in you, is gaslighting you. Anything which empowers you, evolves you, entrains you, excites you, enlightens you, is Paramashivoham. I tell you, listen carefully. When you have a group of people who decided to get out of the delusions of the society, you create an ecosystem. Tyagis form ecosystem. So even unknowingly, you will not be feeding poison in your system when you create a beautiful ecosystem around you. Even unknowingly, you will not be feeding poison into your body and mind if you create an ecosystem around you. I tell you. Whether you want to achieve highest state in the field of health, wealth, knowledge. For example, even if you want to become a best lawyer, you need a lawyer ecosystem around you where many lawyers get together, meet, talk to each other. If you want to become the best doctor, you need a doctor's ecosystem where many doctors gather, get together. That is why I always insist. Go to the top hospitals where large number of doctors practice, because the standard will be very high due to the ecosystem. The best practices will be available due to the ecosystem. anywhere, in any field. Best things are achieved in ecosystem. If you want to learn things quickly without wasting your time on reinventing. That's what my guru told me, my guru, Kuppammal and Raghupati Yogi. Both of them told me, hey, after we leave the body, you should go to Ramakrishna Mission and spend time in Ramakrishna Mat and learn from BAPS, Swaminarayan Sanstha. They gave few names of the Hindu sannyas sampradayas and organizations. I said, why? After learning from both of you and all the gurus here in Tiruvannamalai, why should I go to some other organization and gurus? I will learn on my own. They said, no. It will be wasting time in reinventing. In Tamil they said, நீயே சமைச்சு கத்துக்க ரொம்ப நாள் ஆகும்டா. அவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து போனீங்கன்னா அவங்க எல்லாத்தையும் இதெல்லாம் ஆராய்ச்சி தேர்ந்து தெளிஞ்சிருக்காங்க. அப்படியே நேரா அத்தனையும் தெளிவா கத்துக்கலாம். Tamil they said that if you cook every item on your own and taste, it will take years. They already cooked and kept, and they know the right, wrong, good, bad, everything due to their long experience. Go to that ecosystem and learn the whole thing in short time. Don't waste time and life. Of course, I obeyed them because Guru Vak, and surely I have benefited. It's extreme compassion, but the way they molded me, the powerful way, they all jumped on me. And I want all of you to know, it is on record. My Guru Isaki Swamigal is well known, popular figure. And he was known for putting human garland on Arunachala Hill. See, he popularized doing Girivalam, means walking around the hill. This century means last century, the 20th century, going around the hill of Arunachala was popularized just because of him. He has done 108 days rolling on the ground. Rolling on the ground. Per day, 2 kilometers he will roll. So within 7 days, he will finish one full round of Arunachala Anga Pradakshanam. Per day, 2 kilometers. 7 days, 14 kilometers he will finish. Like this, he has done Anga Pradakshanam for 1008 days. Means almost 3 years. Little less than 3 years. 1008 days, 2 kilometers per day he has rolled. The whole hill rounding is 14 kilometers. And 2 kilometers he will roll. The remaining 12 kilometers he will walk. And then where he left, from there he will start next day. Like that, 14 kilometers he will cover it within 1 week. Listen. Like that, he has done 1008 days. It is all not stories. It has happened. The whole Tiruvannamalai is a witness for this. And after I was born, he stopped all his public activity. He used to sit in place called Panchamukam, where his Jiva Samadhi is even now. He used to sit there. Whoever comes, he will give them solution by writing and tell them to go around the hill. Sometimes, for some people 7 days, for some people 3 days, for some people 1 week, for some people even 15 days by walk. He himself has done Anga Pradakshinam, rolling. But he will tell people who come for solution to go around the hill by walk. Continuously, so many people got benefited and going around the hill by walk, doing Giri Pradakshinam. The whole city saw 24/7 human garland put on Arunachala. So that is why he was called as Annamalaikku Naramalai Botta Isakki Swamigal. His name is his name was Isakki Swami, who put the human garland for Arunachala. Day and night, he was that well-known figure. So popular, well-known, he himself has done so much tapas. After I was born, he declared the purpose of his life was to give birth to me, to bring me. And now it is time he should spend remaining part of his life making me flower. So he said, no more public. Hardly, see, every day he will be seeing and blessing thousands of people sitting in Tiruvannamalai, that Panjamugam place where his ashram was and where his samadhi is even now. That property is actually in my name only. Because he has written a will. He has handed it over to me. Of course, government has occupied, that is different. But he has made a will. We have even the will document. He moved from that public place and started sitting above the hill in a remote place just to take care of me and groom me, flower me. After I was born in 1978. I think in 13 days, that baby will be given all the ritualistic welcome and the naming will be done and they will take the baby to the temple. He took me to the temple on that day. After taking me to Arunachala temple, he declared he is withdrawing from public life. And from 1978 to 1991, till then he lived. He lived almost 13 or 14 years after I was born. That full 13 years. 78 to 91, you calculate, I think 13 years maybe. Whole day and night, he poured himself on me. Like this, 16 gurus poured their life for 16 years and grounded me, made a strong foundation, made me flower. I tell you, every Shivacharya in Tiruvannamalai temple is my guru. I'll be so happy to have their feet dust on my head. Every person living in Tiruvannamalai is equal to Paramashiva for me, because they all ganged up and had such an amazing ecosystem. I tell you, within 2 days, that whole street, actually that 4th street is all full of my relatives. My family has a habit, they will marry inside. So every person will be related to me at least 5 or 6 ways. My father's side, he will be cousin. My mother's side, some relation, some way. It is such a tight-knit family. I can give you an example. My mother had 5 siblings. My mother and her sister and 3 sons. All 5 got married in the same next streets. My father's mother and mother's father are brothers, sisters. Like that, all only inside family they will marry. And all of them live a large joint families. To understand, whole that my street knows that Annamalai Swamigal gave me some spiritual instruction. I went and cut myself. Not even one person had one ill feeling for Annamalai Swamigal. Forget about having any bad words for Annamalai Swamigal. Not even ill feeling. Not single fellow. Even thought of coming and telling me, why do you go to that Swami? Because of him you cut your thighs and you have so much pain and 13 stitches. What would have happened if you did not cut the thigh, you just cut the neck? All that negative built up. Stupidity. Not even one person trying to have one thought against Annamalai Swamigal, my Guru, or trying to even stop me going to my Guru regularly. Nothing. I tell you. How much the ecosystem is important for a person to become enlightened, for enlightenment to flower. How much a ecosystem is important, understand this from this. Even if one ill feeling in the doctor or in my mother or in my father or in my family towards the Guru, or even slowing me down going to my Guru, would have made the whole thing. I don't know what would have happened. I can't imagine the other side. But I tell you, because all of them were in such amazing space, it's not that people don't care about me. There were many, for many people, I am their favorite. I was literally like how Balakrishna was treated by the Brindavan Vasis, same way that whole Tiruvannamalai village in those days, that it's only few streets in those days, that my community celebrated me, even now celebrating me, that is different. I tell you, all of them love me so much, but not a single fellow, neither they had this thought, nor they told me, or even tried to stop me indirectly. My father could have said, no, first you attend, take the treatment and get well. Later on we will see when we should see that Swamiji, we will see later on. Now nothing, hurry. He did not tell. He said, first let us finish the bandage. Immediately I will take you to that Swamiji. What an ecosystem. Listen. Temples, that is one ecosystem. Yoga studios, yoga centers, yoga training places, all this is second level ecosystem. Please understand, ecosystem means where you may not have one lead, one head, but so many people know so many things. Each one contribute to others' life, enrich others' life. Everyone learns from everything. Everyone learns from everyone. So this is what I call ecosystem, a temple. It's not that one person is the head of a temple. Of course, there are some temples, one person very sincerely leads the whole thing, very organized way. Great. If your temple has that kind of a person, great. Like Nallur Murugan's temple has that family, Mappana Mudaliyar's family. Their dedication is something extraordinary. Symbol of sincerity. If a temple has that kind of a leader, great. But 99.99999% of the Hindu temples don't have that kind of a lead. But it is an ecosystem where somebody knows how to do puja, somebody knows how to keep the temple clean, somebody knows to conduct the special festivals and rituals, somebody knows how to write books. So all of them put together, they maintain an ecosystem. That is what is a temple. So the temple ecosystems
Paramashiva's direct message from Kailasa. Listen. Kailasa is the message from Paramashiva for all of you, not only to sail through this pralaya, to have superconscious breakthrough. What I mean by the word Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. If you cannot come to Kailasa, Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is Kailasa. Literally enlightenment served to you without you even moving out of your couch. Enlightenment, power manifestation, Paramashiva, everything for couch potatoes. Siddha means in Sanskrit two meanings, boiled and enlightened. We boil couch potatoes and make them enlightened potatoes. We boil couch potatoes and make them enlightened potatoes. If you can do yoga, the ecosystems, like how in many cities our devotees have formed. Everyone wakes up in morning Brahma Muhurta and calls all the people who are in that same time zone and does yoga. I tell you, this kind of groups are literally like direct Paramashiva. Person who calls you in Brahma Muhurta and wakes you up and asks you, come on, let's do yoga. Be very clear. Remember that call is directly from me to you. My dear, come on, get up. It's time. Let's do yoga. Remember, this very voice is only coming to you, maybe in somebody else's form. Never miss that. Wake up, do yoga, do puja. If you don't feel like doing, if you don't want to do, all right, don't do anything, but don't make any decision in your life. Tell you. What Andal and Manikavasagar used to do thousands of years before, the same thing we are doing now. Digitally, reviving that ecosystem.
every ecosystem, please remember, I am there with you all. Doing yoga, guiding all of you, correcting your postures, helping you to do puja, and receiving puja and blessing all of you in every way. I sincerely encourage all the sanghas all over the world to form ecosystems. Morning Brahma Muhurta, wake up and give a wake up call to everyone in your time zone. Because it is digital, it's E. You don't have to be dependent on anything else. Just wake up call in everyone in your time zone and all gather in the Zoom call and start the yoga. I tell you, always having spiritual friends is the best way to get enlightened. Spiritual friends are the best support. That is why I insist on Sangha. Sangha makes you enlightened. Guru, Linga, Sangha. Guru is Swamiji, he is there always. Linga, already given to all of you, Atma Linga. And Sangha. I want next 1 week to be dedicated by all my disciples, devotees, to make a beautiful Kailasa all over the world in every time zone and enroll, enrich as many people as possible. 6E. First E, electronic. Second E, enlightenment. Third E, ecosystem. Electronic, enlightenment, ecosystem. Then enroll, enrich, enreach. 6 E's. Let's reach out, support every person. I tell you, if you are supported by Kailasa, you are receiving the service worthy of $1 million. Especially during this pandemic, Pralaya, let's reach out every possible person. Let's reach out everybody. Support, help, have more and more positive, powerful cognition. Kailasa is the space where human beings literally become divine beings. The Shivatva, Paramashivoham. Understand? You literally have to become your original self. That Paramashiva, ultimate. You literally have to reach the purpose of your existence, enlightenment. Those enlightened beings living together with extreme bliss and power manifestation is Kailasa. Understand? It is an enlightenment ecosystem. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It is not just a temple or a monastery or a adinam, not even a nation. It is an enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiating enlightenment. Millions and millions
manifesting powers living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. My whole effort of reviving this Kailasa nation is to bring all the ancient enlightened civilization, Hindu civilizations, greater science, values, philosophies, principles of gender equality back to life, bringing the past, the glorious past, to the future. Past was glorious in every level. Fortunately, still the past is not dead, it is still alive. Maybe the intensity has come down. Maybe some of the sciences we lost, but we have not lost everything. The good news is still the documents, scriptures are available, and still the knowledge is in our DNA, and we can revive. The great news is already Kailasa started reviving for future. Kailasa was the past, Kailasa is the present, Kailasa is the future hope.
Kailasa is that ecosystem where you can experience this enlightened state, the enlightened consciousness that Swamiji revealed in this session. And all of you that are here for the Paramashivoham, you are going to be experiencing this very state in Kailasa. So hope all of you enjoyed your session, enjoyed your program, I should say, because 21 days comes to an end. But the best news is everything in Kailasa is Nitya. It continues forever. All of you that joined us today for the session, you all can join us back tomorrow. The next season begins 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we take our time to offer our gratitude to each and every one of you that have taken your time. For many of you, it was midnight, early morning, through the day, and you all managed 16 hours a day and spending your time here. And of course, receiving these amazing gifts, powerful cognitions and experiences that Swamiji showered. Hope all of you enjoyed your journey. And as always, I feel eternally grateful to Swamiji for making me a part to experience, to be able to see so many lives being touched, transformed through Swamiji's powerful principles and the experiences that Swamiji is showering to all of you. So this brings us all to the conclusion of our program and this season. Hope all of you enjoyed your program. We welcome all of you to join us back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let us all offer our gratitude to Swamiji and conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Paduka Arpanamastu Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Nithyanandam.